Hello students, in this video we are going to talk about displacement, distance, speed and velocity. Now, what is the difference between distance and displacement? So, distance, it is the total length of the actual path covered by the object. This is the actual path covered by the object for reaching from initial position to final position. Now, the total length of this path will be equal to distance. Now, what is displacement? It is the overall change in the position of the object. It is the shortest distance from the initial position to the final position traveled or covered by the object. So, displacement is a vector quantity which has magnitude as well as direction. Distance is a scalar quantity which has only magnitude. So, magnitude means the numerical value of the quantity represents the any physical quantity. The numerical value of any physical quantity represents the magnitude of that physical quantity. So, if we take the case of motion in a straight line, if an object is moving in a straight line, so there are two possibilities. It may be moving in a horizontal line or it may be moving in a vertical line. If the object is moving in a horizontal line, that is along the x-axis, there are two directions which need to be taken care of. One is forward, that is to the right along the x-axis, and the other is backward, that is to the left, that is to the left along the x-axis. And if it is moving in a vertical direction, then it may be moving upward direction or it may be moving in the downward direction. So we have to assume one direction to be positive so that the other direction will be taken as negative. If we take the direction of motion to the left, or if we take the forward direction of motion to be positive, then we have to take the if we take the assume the forward direction of motion, that is to the right along the x-axis, to be positive, then we have to take the backward direction of motion, that is to the left along the x-axis, as negative. So now I have taken one example where I have to find the distance and displacement covered by the object. There is one cyclist. She rides 3 kilometers west and then turns around and rides 2 kilometers east. So what is her displacement? First task. Second, what distance does she ride? And see what is the magnitude of her displacement. Now, it's our choice. Suppose we have assumed that direction of motion to the east is positive, and when the object will move towards the west, we will take the direction of motion to be negative, so that the physical quantities, all the physical quantities, displacement, velocity and acceleration, they will be given a negative sign in the west direction. So here, suppose I take this point as O. This is the initial position of the cyclist. If she travels from O to A 3 kilometer to the west. So the displacement delta D1 will be equal to minus 3 kilometer because we have assumed east to be positive and west to be negative. So the displacement from O to A delta D1 will be minus 3 kilometer. Now it will change its direction, turn around, and the displacement from A to B will be equal to delta D2, which will be equal to plus 2 kilometer. Now from A to B it will move 2 kilometer east, so it will be assigned as plus 2 kilometer. Now what will be the displacement? Displacement is net displacement, resultant displacement is denoted by delta D, and it is equal to difference between the final position and initial position. Suppose if DF, this is the final position, B point, this is the final position, D0 is the initial position. Now O is the initial position. We will assume that its value is 0. The reference point is taken at 0 level. So what will be this final position value? Final position will be equal to sum of two displacements, delta D1 and delta D2. So DF will be equal to sum of two displacements, which is minus 3 plus 2. It comes out to be minus 1 kilometer. So net displacement will be equal to minus 1 kilometer because DF is minus 1 kilometer and D0 is the original origin or reference point whose value is 0, assumed to be 0. So the final position, the delta D, the net displacement comes out to be minus 1 kilometer. Now why this minus 1 sign? What does this it denote? It denotes that the 1 kilometer west, that the change in position of the object is towards west. Finally it will move, it will be in the west direction because we have assumed east to be positive, west to be negative. So it is taken as 1 kilometer west. Now what is the distance traveled by this cyclist? So when we find out the distance, we will not take care of these signs, we will just take care of the magnitude. So from O to A it travels the distance of 3 kilometer, and from A to B it will travel a distance of 2 kilometer. So total distance will be equal to 3 plus 2, that is 5 kilometer. So distance traveled by the cyclist will be equal to 5 kilometer, whereas displacement is minus 1 kilometer or 1 kilometer west. Now if we want to represent this motion, now a C part, what is the magnitude of our displacement? This numerical value, this 1 kilometer is the magnitude of the displacement. If we want to further represent this motion on a graph, how can I represent? Suppose this is the initial point O, which is taken at 0 level. Now the cyclist will move from O to A. It will go 3 kilometers, minus 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers in the west direction. So I will assign it a negative sign, minus 3 kilometers in the west direction from O to A. Then it will go 2 kilometers east. So it will change its direction. So I will draw like this, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Now from point A, it will reverses its direction, so the graph will be like this. Now it will move plus 2 kilometer from A to B. So I can see that from O to A, delta D1 is minus 3 kilometer. From A to B, delta D2 is difference between the final position and initial position. Final position is minus 1, initial is minus 3. So minus 1 minus of minus 3 will become equal to 2 kilometer. So delta D2 will be 2 kilometer, and what will be equal to delta D? This will be equal to delta D. Final position, difference between final position and the initial position, and that is equal to minus 1 kilometer. So I can see that net displacement is negative. Okay, now I have taken one more case here. This is the position versus time graph. Position is in kilometer, time is in hours. Suppose if object, this is the starting point, if object moves from O to A and in 0.25 hours, and then from A to B in the next 0.25 hours, it means object, in this case, here from O to A, the object has traveled a distance of 3 kilometer. Okay, distance. If the object is moving in a single straight line, which means it will not change its direction of motion during any point of time or in the entire course of motion, the magnitude of displacement will be equal to magnitude of distance. So from O to A, if it has traveled 3 kilometers, so the magnitude of it has not changed its direction, so its displacement will also be equal to 3 kilometers. So at point A, it will reverses its direction. Now, and so if from O to A, displacement is taken as positive, if we assume that the displacement of the object when it is moving in the forward direction is positive, so when it will change its direction, it will reverses, it will start moving in the backward direction, then displacement will be negative. From A to B, if you find out the displacement, it comes out to be B is at the same level at which O is there, so 0 minus 3, or the displacement is minus 3 kilometer. From O to A, 3 kilometers. From A to B, it is minus 3 kilometer. So net displacement will be equal to, net displacement from O to B will be equal to 3 minus 3, 0 kilometers. Because the object, suppose if you move from your home to school and then come back from school to home, then your net displacement will be equal to 0. So in this case, net displacement is 0. So for the interval 0 to 0.25, we can see that the velocity will be positive. Okay, because the direction of travel from O to A is positive, so velocity will also be positive. What will be the value of the velocity? That is displacement or change in position of the object upon time. So it will be equal to 3 minus 0 upon 0.25 minus 0. So 3 upon 0.25, or you can say it will be equal to 12. It will be equal to 12 kilometer per hour. Okay, now from over the interval 0.25 and 0.5, as the object has now started traveling in the reverse direction, so displacement is negative, velocity will also be become negative. So you can say velocity will be equal to displacement, displacement or changing position over time. So it will be equal to I think 0 minus 3 divided by 0.5 minus 0.25. So it will be equal to minus 12. So from 0 to 0.25 it is plus 12. From 0.25 to 0.5 it will be equal to minus 12 kilometer per hour. So we can see that velocity will also change its direction when the object changes its direction of motion. So velocity will become negative in this case. Now here we can see that the average velocity will become 0. From the velocity time graph we can also find out the displacement. Displacement is given by the product of velocity and time, and product of velocity time indicates the area. So area, by finding the area we can find out the displacement of the object. So when we find out the area of this rectangle, it will come out to be 12 into 0.25, and when we find out the area under this velocity and time axis, velocity time graph and time axis, we will get what? Minus 12 into 0.25. So they are same in magnitude but opposite in direction, so they will cancel out each other, so that net displacement will become equal to 0 and average velocity will also be 0. But here in this case, speed, we will not associate any direction to the speed, any sign to the speed. So from 0 to 0.25, from O to A, its speed will be 12. From A to B, again its speed will be 12 kilometer per hour, positive direction. So if you want to find out the displacement, we have to find the area under this speed time curve and this time axis, which will be equal to 12 into 0.5, which is equal to 6 kilometers. So total distance traveled will be 6 kilometers. From O to A it has traveled 3 kilometers. From A to B it has traveled 3 kilometers. Total distance is 6 kilometers. But from O to B, net displacement will be 0. So net displacement in this case 0. Net displacement here 6 kilometers. Speed time graph, it will remain positive for the entire interval from 0 to 0.5. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for listening me so patiently.